Okay, I'm live. I just sat down. I didn't really analyze anything yet. Let's jump straight into it. On screen, I'm on the daily chart. So first thing is, let's take a look at what happened yesterday. The fact that price went all the way up to this high and then leave a long wick above. That is not nice. Yeah. Same thing here. Sure, it didn't go to any high, but the fact that it went to the middle of this order block, again, not nice. Okay, with that, am I immediately bearish? I wouldn't say so because we need to look at intraday. Okay, but at least on the daily time frame, I don't like this that happened. You can see that I dropped this line here. So this line here is the middle of this wick. This is the level itself, right? So if price touch this, it can go lower. Yeah, if it doesn't touch this, I need to see whether 4 hours there's something here that let price goes lower. Okay? Okay, as usual, one thing I always do is step 1, check news. I will always check whether what's the news for today. So I think you are familiar with this step already. Just take a look at the calendar. This is forexfactory.com. Then after that, you just take a look. Is there any USD red color folder news? Nothing here, right? So no. Okay, so I check the news. There's nothing of interest. Okay, then now the time is 9:59 already. There's no way that I can trade all this timing. I mean, I can still choose this, but no. Usually I'll just say that 10 a.m. is what I'm going to work with. So this is the one that I choose. Okay. Number 1. Since daily didn't really show much, is there anything on the 4 hour that interests me? Right now, this isn't easy. Yeah. Why do I say it's not easy? Let me frame something first. Okay, I don't like to be trapped in situation whereby it's not easy to navigate. Okay, so why is this view not easy? If you take a look at here, okay, let me draw this reference here to what we are seeing here. Can you see that this is an up close candle on the 4 hour chart, and then the next candle just closed below. This itself makes this a relevant higher time frame level. Okay, but come to here. Can you see that all this up close candle, price didn't manage to close below them? Okay, and the fact that price didn't close below them by default makes it not so bearish. Okay, that means these are not higher time frame levels that I can work with. Yeah. Likewise, if you look at ES, same thing. Can you see that despite this being such a bearish candle, so long, it didn't manage to close below this wick. Right? You can see it just wick like this. So this alone makes me think that it is not that bearish. Okay? So if this close below, I will be tempted to put a level here and then wait for price to go lower. But the fact that there's no close below this candle, and the fact that price actually wick below this candle, that's one, and also wick below this long up close candle, number 2, and then touch this higher time frame level, because this candle closed above this one. From here, come back and close here, I know it's likely to be bullish in this leg, but now price is here. Right? It is, I would say, in my own opinion, a middle of nowhere. Quite hard to trade. Yeah, I don't like it. 4 hours, I can see signs of why it is kind of bullish, but I can't really point out what is really bearish here. Okay, so 4 hours is uncertain. Okay, but what we can see, that price actually respected the 4 hour here. But I won't take it here because now I'm looking at here. We are here. We are literally here. Okay, so focus on here. So over here, there's nothing I can work with. Okay, let's see 1 hour got anything for me. One hour, nothing much actually. Oh, I did see something here that's easier, like this. Why I can draw a line here? Cause same logic. This candle close above this, right? So that makes this a valid higher time frame level for me to analyze. So what I see here is that price actually came down here, touched this level, and then go. I mean, looks like it's going higher for now. Okay, now the question is, if I go into the 1 hour, I want to see what? I want to see price go higher first, then come back down to touch this, and then intend to go higher again. Let's see whether that's the case. Okay, on the 1 hourly, can't really tell, right? Because can you tell whether it open, go up, and come lower to go back here? Can't tell, right? Same here. So let's jump down even lower time frame. So okay, here is a bit clearer. So what we clearly see is that price actually went up first on the 9 a.m. From 9 a.m. it went up, went above, dropped below, touched the higher time frame level. This is the 4 hour level, right? And then seems like it's respected it. Now maybe somewhere in this candle here, there's some level that we can work with. Okay, so now this week kind of makes sense. Yeah, I would consider drawing this out, and then you see this 5890. Yeah, this is a level that is interesting, that can be useful. Not guaranteed, but can be useful. Okay, so with this price action, if you compare ES against NQ here, which is more bullish and which one is more bearish? Honestly, I feel ES is stronger. Even though it shows like, how come this one close below this? This is bearish, right? In my opinion, the fact that it traded to a 4 hour level and then managed to hold itself on the hourly like this is skewing it slightly bullish. Okay, so what I write here, what higher time frame key level has been expected? 4 hour on the on the ES. Over here there's a 1 hour being respected, but I mean you have something on 4 hour and then something on 1 hour. Of course, what I will pick the 4 hour one. Yeah. What about this? You see price actually went into this black color line that I draw. Is that important? Yes, this will be a factor. Okay, but you can see what is happening here. NQ is just chopping sideways, whereas ES has a bit more range. Yeah, having more range to work with is always better, because in consolidation, what can you do? Yeah, most of us wouldn't know how to navigate it. Okay, so let's just focus on the ES for now. What's the higher time frame level? Is order block 4 hour, the green color line here. Okay, if we have 4 hour level, what can we target? Honestly, first level you can target is the hourly, which is very near, super near. Okay, there's so many levels of this 1 hour that you can target. You can target this, which is the open of this candle, or you can even target the low of it. I mean, low is already passed, right? So this level itself will be of interest, and it can even go all the way high until this, the close of this white color candle. All are valid levels. Okay, the question is, what does price do after it reaches those levels? Does it show that it wants to go lower, or does it show that it's just going to break through it and just go higher? That's the key difference. Okay, so let me just draw out levels that I think are useful. Okay, so here is a 1 hour, like I said, and the other one is a 4 hour. Okay, one thing to take note, today is a Friday. Friday, don't expect too much. Okay, now, can price go all the way up into this all these red color lines? Answer is yes. Okay, this is already reached yesterday. So if we have reached that yesterday here, then this level is no longer that useful. Okay, that means if price want to go higher, it's probably just going to go shoot past it and go into this next few levels. Okay. Okay, what other levels are of interest? So we have one here. Why? Because this look like this is a single hourly candle, right? But then if you zoom it out to 4 hour, this is actually a 4 hour high. Okay, a 4 hour high is definitely important to a hourly chart or even 15-minute chart. So I just draw it out because they will be useful to read price. Okay, and can you repeat this over here because there's a 4 hour high over here. Okay, so I know I draw a lot of lines. Let's really go deeper into reading. Okay, target key level will be minus 1 hour. Okay, I base my bull on the fact that price touched this 4 hour and then have a long wick on the hourly chart. This is my main analysis, if you can put it. Okay, honestly, from here to here is about as much as I'm very comfortable with trading. But the fact that it's already reached there, there's nothing for me to do anymore. Right? So what we are just observing now is making sure that we are making sure whether price can really break this red color line or price can really break this high over here. Okay, I know I use the word break, but a lot of people will be thinking, you see 5 minute close above this high, wow, we're gonna go higher. That's not the definition of break. Yeah, if price really breaks something, you see that it just close higher and higher and higher, right? But if you start seeing even if a 5 minute close above it, right, that's not the sign that it is bullish. No, it doesn't work like that. Okay, there's a lot of condition, very hard to explain. Okay, I will try my best if I can interpret it, but for now, I also need to observe price first. Okay, let's continue filling the template first. Let's not get too ahead. So, part 1. Is price above or below the weekly open? So, weekly open is here. Weekly open is here. So, clearly, we can see that price is above the weekly open. If price is currently sitting above W1 open, I am still leaning towards bullish / neutral for price. Yeah. So if I'm bullish or neutral, what do I do? Do I short? Try not to. If you short, you are asking to die. Yeah. Confirm die? No. You can really short and work. Why not? But the point is, why risk it? Right? Above weekly open, okay. Next. Above or below midnight open? Midnight open is here for ES. Midnight open is here for NQ. So above, right? So again, both are above. You want to short. I wouldn't say you confirm going to lose, but it will take more skills to short lah. Okay. So obviously you can see that price touched this. So you can see I just moved my level, right? That's because I know that both of these are valid level. Okay. It's different if you see someone that say, oh, this is the level. Oh, sorry, this is the level. Oh, this is the level. Nope. If you know what you're looking for, it's definitely okay to shift the level, right? Because I'm looking for price reaction at this level. The furthest possible, even better. Okay. So now that I see that price touched that level, it's time to go lower time frame and see what's going on. Okay. So what we see here is 5 minute close above this 4-hour level. Okay. When price touches the 4-hour level, my first instinct is thinking, will it continue higher or will it go down lower? Okay. How do I find out? Okay. On the 5 minute, you can't really tell much yet. It just went above the level and then now it's just retracing. You don't know, right? So in the case you don't know, then what do you do? Just go down one more time frame. Okay. Take note, going down time frame doesn't tell you price better. Okay. It doesn't mean if you go into 1 second, you'll be able to tell exactly why price is moving a certain way. No, that doesn't. Going lower is always worse. Okay, if you want to know what price is really doing, go higher time frame. But if you want to read in the moment what is price doing, you have to go lower time frame. Okay, but if you want to know whether price can really go higher or lower, you go higher time frame. Honestly, NQ not doing shit. Why did I say not doing shit? Because price is just hanging around. If you see on the 15-minute chart, are you able to trade this and tell me, oh, price is likely to go higher or go lower? If you say you can, I would say, wow, you must be pretty damn good. Because from my point of view, what I'm seeing is price went down to a discount array and then it moved higher to a premium array. Then now it's just hanging in the middle. It doesn't tell me you want to go higher. It doesn't tell me you want to go lower. Okay? So if you want to play things around this level, yeah, if you're very confident and tell me that you know a direction, I would say I'm impressed by your skill. That's about it. Okay, this is hard to read. So if you don't know what the fuck the price is going, sorry for cursing, but if you don't know what is price doing here, just know that it's perfectly fine not knowing what price is going to do at this point in time. Okay, what will make an argument for going long? Like, how do I know, oh, price is likely to go higher? Now, if price can close above this highs, on the 15 minutes is fine, 1 hour is fine, 4 hour even better. Yeah. If price can close above those. Okay. If price cannot close above those, I don't know what price is going to do. Okay. For ES, okay, a bit clearer. Like I say that I like that price tried to go higher from this level, right? But what range are we looking at? Like how do I interpret price action in the midst of all this? Okay, so it goes back to which candle is relevant right now. Okay, let's do a quick check. So this is a 4-hour level. I wouldn't look at 4-hour level with a 4-hour candle. Nope, I'm not going to say, this is the relevant candle right now. Nope, that's not what I'm going to do. In fact, I will say this is a 4-hour level. I will drop down to time frame that is lower than 4 hour. So what are lower than 4 hour? 1 hour. Okay, this is a valid candle that I can look at because price clearly shows that it respected it. Price drop into it, touch it, close higher over here. Very valid. Okay, let me see whether there's nicer looking ones. This one, this stupid long wick I don't like. I don't like to use wick itself. But just like I saw on the 5 minute, if you go to 5 minute, can you see that this candle body is so thick? What happened here is the moment price open, it just goes straight down, right? In this 5 minute move, the range is so big. Honestly, this candle itself is the relevant candle to me. I'm watching what is price doing right here. Okay? So what I'm seeing here is price, did it trade to the low of this? Look at the top right corner here. The low of this price is 5886.5. The low of this, 5886.5. So yes, price touched the low of this. Just by touching the same price, I consider that as drawn. Drawn meaning price has touched it and then reacted to the level. Okay, so price reacted to the level and then start retracing higher. Okay. Now the question is it likely to go higher or lower right here? That is the hard question to answer. Okay. To answer it, I can actually drop down to 1 minute and see what really happened here. So this is the final candle that touched the green line. So just now 5 minutes is very long, right? But if I go to 1 minute, I can see a smaller version of it. So you see, this is the candle. Price touched the low, went above it, closed above it, retraced into it, then after that, closed above it again. So the fact that this candle closed above this candle makes this portion here onwards bullish. Okay, that means you can be a bull doing this. But then you see, how come price come back down? This is the part whereby it gets tough. Okay, because my own system is the moment it will close above, and then it do this down close candle like a retracement into this candle itself, and then it close higher again. This itself is a valid setup for me to go long. Okay, but if price ever revisit this whole thing again, I will be a bit more, how to put it, I will be wary of what could happen. That means price can jolly well just go straight down and go past this candle. Okay, then you may be wondering, how come price do things like this? Because on 5 minute, nothing what? Right, can you see that 5 minute didn't even close above this? What can possibly cause price to come back down a second time? Chances are, I don't know yet, if you drop down to 4 minute chart, 3 minute chart, 2 minute chart, you might see why. So let's try. 4 minute, is there a reason? Yeah. Do you see the reason? I already see it. This is the candle that draw this green level. Do you see the price close above it? Okay, repeat my system. The candle itself, price close above it. First expectation is not price going straight away higher. No. First expectation is price will come back into the range and then try to close higher. So do you see that these candle close above these? Right? So following my own system, by right, I could have taken a trade somewhere here, because this also, okay, if I want to be strict, it didn't really close above. It just closed exactly at the high of this candle. But this candle definitely closed above this candle. Right? So technically speaking, I can actually, you know what, go long here and then expect higher prices. Okay, but wait, why did price come back down? Because this red color level here is a hourly high. It's an hourly level. Okay, when there's an hourly level, you expect to see price touch it, react to it, which is what it's doing here. And then can it go lower from there? Can, because this is a higher time frame level with respect against this 4 minute candle. Yeah, so can price touch this and then go way past this 4 minute candle? Can. So what does it mean saying all that? What I meant here is we were bullish here. In fact, if I go 1 minute, I can say that I'm starting to get bullish here because this closed above this. Right? Where can I get bullish until? This is a 4 hour level. So minus 1 time frame from 4 hour if you follow this time frame setup here, right? 1 time frame lower than 4 hour is 1 hour. So the fact that 4 hour level went to a 1 hour level here, it has done its job. Price has already moved enough. Okay? Now, then you just continue the narrative, right? So the narrative is, now when the price touch 1 hour, it can reasonably drop to a next 15 minute bullish level. So let's see, is there any 15 minute bullish level that's shown here? Honestly, no. Not that there's exactly no, but not one that I'm comfortable with. Like you can use the wick of this one. It can be valid. You can see they touch nicely. If I put in the price level, you can see it's 5892.75. Right? Do you see the low of this? 5892.75. So what does it mean? The wick of a candle is also a valid level. Okay? And by wick, I mean specifically the middle point of the wick. Okay? Because just now was a 1 hour level. Price dropped lower and dropped into a 15 minute wick here. Valid or not valid? I don't like it. Yeah. If I have a choice, I will not use this level. Because it's just price being choppy sideways and then you trying to trade it. Not the smartest move. Okay? So yes, even though over here I say bullish, the question becomes, is there a place for me to take a long? If there isn't, then there isn't. then there's nothing I can do. Okay? And it's not helping that NQ is very tight in the range, and then ES is slightly wider, but still also stuck in the range. What range? Stuck in this purple line. You can see the top of this purple line, middle of the purple line, bottom of the purple line. It is just stuck within here. What do I want to see if I really want to go long or whatever, things like that, right? I want to see price go lower. If you can go as low as this purple line, even better. But then I want it to maintain above this midnight open, even better. And then start showing me something like this. Yeah, and then if it goes high, how high can it go? The high of this purple, the high of this 4 hour. If you can do that, I'm happy enough. Yeah, but right now it is stuck in the middle of nowhere. Okay? So if I can rephrase, if price can drop low enough into this purple line, it can or cannot, I don't know. But if it can do that, then I'm more tempted to look for longs there. Why am I looking for longs? Simply because it shows that it respected the 4 hour. I'm looking for longs because I see this happening. How do I know this happened? Because this is the 4 hour level. And if I go to 1 hour chart, I can see that, you see price actually drop down into this green color and then wick and go higher again. So this long wick below kind of tells me that, okay, price is respecting this green color level. Okay, this is a positive reaction that I can use. Okay, remember the part where I say that the wick itself is a level that is of interest to me. So this blue line, I put fair value gap is, people who know ICT will understand what I'm drawing here, but the idea is that the middle of the wick, like I said earlier, is a level of interest. Okay? If price comes down, touch this wick, is as good as touching an hourly level. Okay, so maybe I should just change it to wick CE, 1 hour. What is CE? CE is consequent encroachment. Basically, just think of it as midpoint. A midpoint of a wick and a midpoint of a fair value gap is consequent encroachment. The midpoint of an order block, a breaker or whatever, they are all mean threshold. Okay, so what I hope to see, because price is really doing nothing that I'm comfortable with right now. Okay, I want to see this. I want to be bull. I want this to happen. If I don't want to be a bull, I don't want this to happen. Okay. You know what would be the mistake right now? If you are new to trading, the biggest mistake that I always commit last time, okay, not that it's unique, going to be unique to you, not say I'm better than you, that's why I'm telling you this, but I'm telling you from my own experience that the mistake I make here is thinking that I can read this price action and then do something here. That's the mistake. Okay, let me say that again. The mistake here would be me thinking that I know better, despite price being just sideways like this. Okay, the mistake would be me thinking I know better and then try to trade this. That is where I will lose money. Okay, can I really attempt to trade this? Of course I can. Why cannot? Yeah, you want to do anything stupid, it's a choice, isn't it? How will I trade this? I can draw out this level here, right? I'm going to put it purple. See, price trade out, touch this 4 hour level. That makes this candle the relevant one. Okay, price close above it, good. Okay, price retrace, okay. Price try to go higher, fail to close higher than this. Okay, go lower, lower. It breaks down on the other side. That means it went past this candle and closed below. Now I'm bearish, right? When price closed below, the next thing I will ask myself is, not ask myself. The next step is I expect price to I expect to see price go back into these candles range itself, right? So you can see it closed below, okay, and I'm bearish now. Did it close back into the range? Yes. But did it break lower? No. This candle closed within this candle. Did this candle break lower? No. This candle closed within this candle. It go higher, higher, higher. Then this go lower. Never close below this. Nothing to do. This one got break lower or not? Never. Wick below, come back up. Here, this is the very first point. From all the way from here all the way to here, this is the only point whereby price closed lower than the up close candle. Yeah, I mean you don't really recognize it because you don't see it, but I'm telling you, this is the first time it happened. This is the second time it happened. So can I trade this? Honestly, can, but it's going to be something I'm not confident because not confident because why? Because of what's happening to the left. It's just sideways. Yeah. If I follow this logic, right, what I just shared with you, the idea will be something like this. Okay, it will be a trade I will hate myself to take. It fits my criteria, yes, but I will hate myself to take it because it's just not very high probability. Why not high probability? Because on the left, there's nothing that can tell me what price is going to do next. And can you see? Yeah. It means even if I follow my system, right? That means I just follow it methodologically, right? I would lose money here. And you think, price is just going to go higher from here all the way. I would say, are you sure? Because I cannot see anything. Okay? So, even if you have a system, and you think you know how your system works, it's still important to take into consideration what is market or price doing right now. Yeah, I honestly don't like what I'm seeing just now. It means, yes, this is the candle that is relevant to me on the 1 minute chart. If I go to 5 minute, is that candle relevant to me? Yes, this is the relevant candle on 5 minute. Okay, I can even expand this, right? Then if I read this again, yeah, just now we read it on the 1 minute point of view. If you want to know that, please scroll back and check it out. But now, let's read it from a 5 minute candle point of view. So this is the candle that touched the red color line. So this candle to me is important. Question 1. Did price break above or below this? Never. Right? Price went higher. Turtle soup this high. Came lower. Turtle soup the low. Didn't break below. No close, no nothing. And then start moving higher again. What is price likely going to do next? Is it going to touch this high? Don't know. Price is going to go lower and break lower? Don't know. Nothing. There's nothing to work with. Okay, price is just stuck in this range. So is it high probability if I try to trade this? Honestly, no. And you can see just now I show you case based on the 1 minute already. This was the candle that I will be interested in and it already failed. Right? Follow my criteria. Close above, bullish. Did it subsequently retrace into it? Yes. Did it ever close higher? Never. Break below. Whatever bullishness I have here, no longer relevant. Break below, bearish. Did it close below, close below, close below? Nope, 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 nope. Close below first time here. Okay? Close below a second time here. At this point, if I want to take a trade, this is the spot to take a trade already, to go short. Okay? But you see, I tried shorting here, next moment, bam, price went up and take away this high. Okay? And I will have lost money. Yeah, that's it. Will price go higher from here? Sure. But it's not something of a very nice setup that I can see. There is a very unorthodox way to read price, one that I haven't really fully comprehend. Okay, so what is the unorthodox way? You see the fact that price trade below this low, this previous candle's low here, right, and then close back out over here. This is called wick below. So what can I expect price to do reasonably if this happens? I expect price to go at least to the high of this candle. That means this candle's high is what? Look on the top left. 2050 right? So I can expect the next candle to open, touch 2050 and then after that I don't know what I can do because there's no level to work with, right? Yeah. So reasonably I can expect price to go higher simply because price wick below this candle. Okay. That is a very, I wouldn't say unorthodox, but just a way that I can read price, but I try not to apply it as a trade setup on its own. Yeah, because moving from here to here is like what, 2, 3, 4 handles, very little movement, not worth the risk. See, now that price is at, time is at 10:30 and there's still nothing happening here, right? Honestly, the smartest thing to do, okay, will be just sit out. Until when? You want to sit out for the rest of the day, up to you. That can have jolly well happen. But I think it'll be reasonable if you sit out all the way until 11 a.m. Yeah, 11 a.m. come, you will see price attempting to open up the 11 a.m. candle, and then you see what price do there. Yeah, in other words, you don't need to be trading this. Okay, recap from what we said yesterday. Wow, this is happening. Can you see that on the 5 minute, this is a 5 minute chart, right? The candle open is here. Can you see that in the first 10 minutes, price already went higher? So if price went higher, draw a 4 hour level, my next expectation I hope to see is, straight away price break lower. Right? So that will form the candle thing that we talked about just now. Yesterday, which is price open, trade out into a higher time frame level, which is this 4 hour here, touch that 4 hour, go lower, and then hit the opposing level, which is maybe this low, okay, and then maybe form the closing of the candle like that. This will be a very nice candle to play with. Okay, if you think about it, if this is what price did, and this part is just these two candle, then it's great, right? We can comfortably go short and then expect price to expand lower. But what you see here is very different, right? 5 minute, 10 minutes has passed, this is done. Start of the 10 on the third candle, price attempted to take the high again, fair enough. But then subsequently, price just hang around this area, like this top portion here, right? This is price just hanging around doing nothing around this top portion. So with that in mind, do you think price can actually form this long candle below on the hourly candle? See, our hourly candle look like right now, look like this right now. You expect this to suddenly form a very long thick candle like this? Is it possible? Possible, but is it likely? No, because not enough time. Okay, you want price to print a nice candle, you need to give it enough time to do so. Don't expect price to suddenly print a very nice candle from no freaking where in like 5 minutes. Is that possible or not? To print in 5 minutes? Can, but is it rare? Super rare, unless there's news. Okay, unless suddenly there's some breaking news and then it causes market to move. That's one possibility. Else, on the normal day, no news, no surprises, no nothing. Don't expect price to not move for 15 minutes and then in the last 10 minutes make it a super nice candle on the higher time frame. Okay? I mean, since we got time, price is doing nothing, let's go a bit more in depth about what I just said. Imagine this. Okay. If I want a daily candle to look like this, a long, up close, very nice candle, right? Do I expect the whole day to do nothing? Okay, think about it. This is the opening price. This is the closing price. If I want a candle to look like this, do I expect, let's say there's only 23 hours trading, okay? Because this is futures, right? This is 23 hours trading. If let's say I want the price to look like this at the end of the day, okay? Do I expect price to, one, start dropping lower early and then expand and then spend most of the time expanding higher, or price to do nothing for 20 hours and then make this nice candle in 2 to 3 hours. Okay, this is the logic that I want, that it will be interesting to think about. So if you want a candle to print like this, do you expect price to open, go below quickly, right, and then go like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then close? Okay, do you expect price to do it like this? So do you expect price to do nothing 20 hours here, and then in the last 2 to 3 hours, pew, shoot higher, then close like that? You expect price to do something like this? Or you expect like, oh, maybe this front part spend 1-2 hours, right? Maybe 3-4 hours, who knows? But if the whole day got 23 hours, you will want it to spend maybe 3-4 hours here, you'll still be okay. 4-5 hours here, okay. 8 hours here, that's about as much as you want to wait. And then last moment, the next remaining 10 plus hours spent going higher. You want that to happen, right? Because you don't expect price to do nothing for so long and then suddenly pew, shoot higher and look like this. It can only happen if there is news. What news? The only time where there's a news that's late enough to do some shit is your FOMC interest rate. It means the Federal Reserve released the interest rate. I think it happens 8 times a year, I think. Yeah, I mean, I usually just see the calendar. I wouldn't try to guess it. Okay, but the point is, if you expect a nice candle to form, it can't form without time. Okay, what I mean by without time is, it really need time to play out, right? It may spend 3-4 hours working its way up quickly, and then the last few hours just hang around doing nothing. But it definitely wouldn't spend more than half the time just sitting around doing nothing, and then in the last 1-2 hours shoot all the way up and then close. Okay, so this is the logic that you need to think about when you want to trade. Okay, because this logic applies to a 1 hour candle, it also applies to almost every candle. But it's very hard to think about this in a 5-minute candle because there's not much time, right? Sure, 5-minute candle, maybe the first 1 minute spent here and then the next 4 minutes spent above. That can happen, right? But it will be more useful to think about it in terms of hourly candle, how should it look like, 4-hour candle, how it should look like, daily candle, how it should look like. Okay, those will be the more useful application. Yeah. So, what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, don't think that price can do nothing and then suddenly do a lot of things in a very short amount of time. Not reasonable to think like that. Can it happen? Yes, on very specific condition, days, news, whatever. If not, treat that price is going to be normal. Right? What do you mean by normal? You spend as little time as possible to fake people on the wrong side, and then you spend the rest of the time trying to move in the direction you want to move. Okay? If I apply this logic right now, okay, it's not letting me copy this. So if I take this logic and I paste it over here, right? Can you see what I mean? So what is the open of this daily candle here? Because you see the day started here, ma. The Friday candle started from 6 p.m. Thursday yesterday. Okay? Price? Right now, this should look like it's up close. Not as nice as this, but close enough. Okay? To prove that, let's go daily chart. Can you see that this candle is printing and going higher like this? Right? This body big enough, right? I think you shouldn't be too against price moving about 100 points on this NQ futures. Okay? So going back to the 5 minute, no, not 5 minute, 2 minute too short. Going back to the hourly, can you see that how long did price spend below the open? Because this is the open here. This is the candle open. This is the midnight open. So these two open technically a bit different. So don't think they are the same. So let's say I want the whole daily candle to look like this. A very nice up close candle. Can you see that how long did price spend below the open? 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour. Right? After these 5 hours, almost everything is going higher. Remember I said that a daily candle has about 22 hours. Okay? A daily candle takes 22 hours to form. In this scenario here, you can see that price spent 5 hours below the open, but the rest of the time is above the open. Okay? That's how long it takes to make a candle look not even perfect, just nice looking up close like that. Okay. Now, imagine the scenario I gave here. Price to do nothing for 20 hours and then make this nice candle. So do you expect this to form in 1-2 hours? That means you expect price to just chop around for 20 hours, and then the last 2 hours, poof, shoot higher, close nicely like this to give you the daily candle. No fucking way, right? Can it happen? Can, but reasonably speaking, why would we expect that? It's not a winning mentality to think that way. Okay? So this logic, this view, I just apply it on the daily time frame. I mean, this is an hourly time frame, sorry, but this is throughout the course of the day, how a 1 hour candle print. I mean, how, rephrase. This is hourly candles. These are hourly candles. And then I'm talking you through how does a daily candle looking like this would likely print. Yeah, you don't expect this look to happen where most of the time is spent hanging around doing nothing and then suddenly move a lot and then close. Nope. Okay, following this logic, coming back to the hourly candle that we have seen just now. Okay, let's delete this, let's delete this, delete this, delete this, delete this. Okay, going back into this hourly candle here. Okay, looking at this hourly candle here, can we see that price opened here? That means 10 AM candle opened here. It went up, hit a higher time frame level here. Good. If it's really bearish, the moment we touch this, it will attempt to try to trade lower. That means at the end of the day, after the hour, you'll see, oh, there's a very nice down close candle formed by this move. But what are you seeing right now? Oh, price went higher and then dropped back down to the open and then just hang around doing nothing. So when price is sitting around doing nothing, would you then expect price to suddenly, oh, let me, there's only what, 10 minutes left. Let me quickly go and form a very nice candle just so that everyone is happy. Can it happen? It can happen, but it's very unlikely to happen. Okay? If you can recognize what I just said, or you can understand the logic of that, I feel that that would be pretty helpful for trading. Yeah, at least it is helpful to me. Okay, that means I know if I see prices doing nothing sideways like this, last time I'm tempted. Okay, don't think that I'm very comfortable with looking at this and say, you know what, last time I wouldn't have taken this trade. I'm saying this with some past experience with this kind of price action, and I'm telling you in the face, I would definitely try to do something here in the past. Yeah, I'll look at this and say, fuck, I know how to trade. Okay, I'm not going to be stopped by this sideways price action because I'm better than that. I will trade, I'll take something here, I'll put on a position, I'll short it, I'll go long, but all I'm doing is I'm just hoping that I'm correct. And that is not a way that I want to trade now. Yeah, and I hope that is not the way you're ever going to trade, because it's a very shitty feeling. Okay? You will be tempted to do something. Like really looking at price do nothing, sitting here for how long already? 15 minutes? Maybe longer than that. My stream timer is showing me that I'm on live for 52 minutes already. Can you see that I'm not doing anything? Yeah. There's no analysis that can be done because price is just going sideways and sideways and sideways. Yeah. Until when can it go sideways? Well, if we are lucky, we can see something happening at 11 a.m. open. But if let's say by 11:15, 11:30, nothing happened, price is still doing sideways, you know what you should do? You should just close your chart and move on. Because even if something is going to happen, if it's not in, let's say I'm now in Asia time zone, right? The time now you can see on my screen is 10:50 p.m. The chart here is showing the New York time, which is 10:50 a.m., right? If nothing's going to happen by 11:30 a.m. New York time, chances are the time that the next move might happen could be 12 p.m. their time, 1 p.m. their time, 1:30 p.m. their time, 2 p.m. their time. Right? Do I want to stay out 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour longer just to hope that price do something? No lah. Why would I want to do that? Just call it a day. Next week there will be another day that will be easier to trade. Yeah. So why is it like that? There's no reason. Yeah. Some can say it's Friday lah. It's Friday, end of the week already. Don't expect price to move much. I think that can be a reason. Yeah, but there will be Fridays that price can move a lot also. Right? So there's no point trying to find out why is it like that. Because it doesn't do you any favor. It's not like you know this, you can actively go and avoid it. Yeah, you can. The moment you recognize that price is sideways, you can just say, you know what, I don't want to trade this kind of price action. And then maybe, next moment, 10 a.m. open, they just shoot up straight away. Right? So rather than try to guess, you just sit down and see what price is going to do. If you do something you like, sure, do something about it. Trade it if you want. But if price never do anything of interest, then there's nothing for me to do. Then if you want to call it a day, by all means. Yeah. So you can see price now time now is 10:52 a.m. here. Price is starting to move a bit. Does it mean that there's something to do right now because the price started moving? Not really. I'm still just watching because what did I say? I want to wait for 11 a.m. open. then it may give me a better chance to see what is price going to do. If you take a look at this, right, by the time it closes, what can it look like? Because now we only left with 7 minutes, right? When the time this candle close, we will actually see that on the hourly chart, price went above a 4-hour level, right? Which is this purple BSL 4-hour, and then it wicked the above. At the same time, on the ES, we can see that price touched the 1-hour level, right? And then leave a upper wick like this, right? That phenomenon, that means if you predict what is the closing going to look like right now, would favor a short. Short until where they're uncomfortable. Until where? Hard to say. I mean, if it happens like this, I would expect price to at least go until this low. That means this can be a target. Can it extend further? Can. But there's no confident target. Okay. So again, if let's say the end of the candle, you can see that, oh, price closed like looking like this, exactly like this. I will expect price to open and then drop at least below this 20467.25, and then can it go higher? Who knows? Yeah, you need to see after that. Okay, so of course now you can see price is moving a bit. Yeah, does it mean you need to do something? Not really. Just watch. Price touch a 4-hour level, it will want to go and touch a hourly level. Okay, a hourly level is being touched here already. So what is the next reasonable hourly level to touch? The middle of this week, oh. So this is being used before. Nothing to do there. I can draw a new flip here. If price touch 20454.25, I will treat that as a 4-hour trading into a 1-hour level. Yeah. If this doesn't stop price, where else can price go? The low of this candle, that's one. Two, it can also go to the low, the rejection block here. This is also an alternative level. Okay, I know it looks super busy, super messy on the chart. I just think, no, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, so 2045, wow, it's blocking me. 454.25, that was the level that I will be interested in, and see price do something here. Right, I can even draw this out as a wick. It's not D1 wick, it's just a 1 hour C wick. Why 1 hour? Because price touched a 4-hour high, drop lower into a 1-hour level. Okay, so I expect the 1-hour level to have some form of support here. That's all. That's why I even think about it. Okay. Same thing here. This one price only touched an hourly candle, but it's struggling to go higher. So what I expect price to do here? That means on the 15-minute, because it touched an hourly here, right? I expect price to drop down to a 15-minute level of interest. What is a 15-minute level of interest? All these 15-minute candle low, those are of interest. Yeah, that's it. Nothing gimmicky. That's all I'm looking at. Okay. Again, even with this touch, it doesn't mean I can definitely go long. Okay? It just means that, hey, is price showing me something else that I can work with? If it's still going to be sideways choppy here, there is not going to be much difference between here versus what we had here. Okay? But again, I kind of like that 4-hour touch already, come down, touch the hourly wick CE, and then there's some reaction here. That is pretty healthy. But on the ES, it still remains very hard to read. But one thing that's nice is price went below all these 15-minute lows, because this is 1 hour, right? 1 hour traded price draw some 15-minute level once here, second time here, and then close above. So at this point, my expectation is price can go how high? At least to the high of this candle at least, right? Which is not very far. That means you open here, go this high, so fast touch already. Okay? But what makes it nicer? The fact that price go lower, fail to break below, just touch the wick here, and then look like it is holding well. That itself is also quite I won't say a definite sign. It's just nicer price action, right? Because you're seeing price being supported in certain ways. Okay. Again, it is not a call for action. There is no action. Why no action? Because you already know price didn't do anything. Right? This is the same 3 purple line that I have since the start of this stream, and it is still the same 3 purple line. Do you see price going above this purple line, below this purple line? Nope. Price is just hanging at the middle of the purple line. So if price is going to do something, it should have already done it, because the 1 hour candle is almost done. We left 1 minute. Do you think suddenly price can shoot up 10 points and then form a very nice candle? Nope. It's just going to look like a tiny body candle for ES. Right? If you go to 1 hour chart, is this tiny body? Yes. How about it? NQ. I would say somewhat. Right? Does it look like this candle? Does it look like this? Any of this? Any one of these candles also have bigger body than this at the moment. Right? Is it going to look like this for no freaking reason? No. 5 seconds left. Do you think you can print and look like this? No. So means what? Means price is not doing anything. Okay. The only thing I like about this whole thing is the fact that price went higher above this 4-hour level, and it shows a long wick. That is pretty bearish for a very, very short term. Okay. Not even very bearish. It just looks like it can be bearish for a short term. Okay. Now here comes the interesting part. Let's see. This is the open of the 11 AM candle. Okay. So what's so interesting? Why do I suddenly pause and look like something is happening? Well, one thing I like is if I look at this 5-minute candle, this candle that traded into this red color line here. Can you see that it finally did something? It broke out of these 3 purple line. Right? It broke below this. Here, bearish. Okay, I expect price to retrace and do it. Okay. Close below. Okay. But the thing is, I want to see what? I want to see an up close candle first, and then price close below the up close candle. So has that been met in this portion of price? Haven't yet. So now even as price retrace into this area here, that means this 5-minute, you see it touch back inside, right? Am I looking to go long or go short at the moment? I would say I'm doing nothing. I'm just watching because I'm still bearish. Why am I bearish? The fact that price closed below here, I am bearish. Okay? Price touches this 1 hour wick, CE. Does that make me bullish or bearish? I would say combination. Here tell me bearish. Here tell me it's being supported. Very neutral. Yeah, I'm not going to long, I'm not going to short. It's just neutral. Okay? We'll see what price does here. Oh my god. What price is going to do here? Okay, let me shift the candle open to here. So let's take a look at what hourly candle, what hourly chart look like. This is the inside candle. Right, can you see that this 10 AM candle is perfect, not even perfect, just stuck within this 9 AM candle. So in situation like this, do you want to trade it? You want, you can, but I don't think there's any edge. Okay, one thing you're seeing is that price is is trading higher. It went lower for a tiny bit and then start going higher. Some people might be trapped. and tricked into going long. Okay, and then the mistake will then be they think that it's going to shoot up all the way, and then they just hold and just hold all the way. Can it happen? Yes, there will be days that this will happen. Okay, but you ask me right now, am I bullish or bearish? Right? Really, if I follow just higher time frame alone, in fact, this has already unfolded. Right? 4 hour touch here, price went to the 1 hour here. Case closed. This setup here, this analysis here is no longer relevant. I need to reread the whole thing. Right? But I'm not gonna touch up on this part again because I don't meant for this part to be like reactive per se. Yeah. Because I don't want to keep changing this part. Because you keep changing this part, you can always change it into something that makes you think that you want to do something. Like you'll be tempted to do something. Yeah. I don't want it to end up like that. Whatever I'm doing may seem confusing as hell. That's because this is my way of interpreting the chart. Maybe if you learn this, you maybe don't even need to draw as much, or you will draw even more than me. You see that every single trader that uses the same concept will have different look on their chart. Okay, so don't go into the. I mean, one thing that I chased beforehand was I expect my chart to look like someone else's chart. That is okay. I mean, if that's what you really want. But I think it's more important if your chart looks like something that you can recognize. Very important. Okay, what do I mean? Sorry. What do I mean by that? There's no point trying to draw the chart if you yourself cannot read what the price is doing. Okay? Let me say that again. You can try to copy and imitate how people draw their chart. Like you say, oh, I use this purple line, you may want to draw a purple line in the future. I use this red line, you want to use this red line. You want to call BSL 4 hour like the way I did in the exact same color so that you know you can understand it better. You want to change your candlestick to your own pattern. I would say don't try to copy someone. Just do what suits you. Yeah. Because if you end up really chasing like how people draw their stuff and all that, right? You're missing the point. Okay? What's the point? The point is you want to learn how to read price. Okay? Just because you draw something like someone else doesn't make you able to read price better. It just doesn't do shit. So it's better if you come up with your own method. Right? Something you recognize, something you say, red means something for me, purple means something for me. Those are all very important setup that you must go through. Yeah. So reminder, if I follow my own setup, right, the fact that price closed below the 5-minute purple lines, which is this purple line here, it closed below here. My first expectation is price to retrace, right? And then as price is retracing here, what I hope to see is a up close candle like maybe this one or even this one will form a new down close candle that close below the low. Okay, that would skew me to take a shot. Yeah, but I'm not expecting the price to go very far in the first place. Yeah, so it's a very specific thing that I want to see happen. And if it doesn't happen, okay, what can I do? If I can recognize something, then I will do something. If I can't recognize anything, just don't do anything. Okay? Right now, I'm not confident in any direction, to be honest. It's not clear. I can see signs of why price want to go higher, but I can't pinpoint where will price turn. Okay, one level I pinpoint is this red color 15-minute order block here already. Why 15 minutes? Because this is a 1 hour wick. 1 hour will trade to a 15-minute level and maybe get stopped by it a bit. Right, so this is what I drew up. Could I have drawn it here? I can. But I think his price already went past it, so I'm not too particular about this level anymore, right? Then went for the next one. So again, unorthodox method. This candle close above this candle. So my expectation is price to at least touch here. If you want to go higher, it will touch at least this 20496.75, and after it touch, it can still go lower. Okay, unless it does the same thing again, whereby this candle close above this candle, then okay, then I expect the same thing. I expect the next candle high to be drawn. Yeah. So it's an unorthodox way to read price. Okay. So there's one level here of interest. What is this? If you're not aware, because the hourly candle here has closed, right? This is the 11 AM candle open. This whole thing here left to until 10:55 here. This is your hourly candle. So what just happened is price just traded up into the hourly high. So is hourly high a level of interest? Yes. Okay. A swing high or swing low of a higher time frame is also a valid PD array. This is rather healthy. What I mean by that is, if I have an order block that I identified, right, it is in my favor if price close deep into the order block. It means the reaction you want to see is price just wick on this order block and then go lower. That would be the nicest reaction you can see, right? What's the worst kind of reaction you can see? The worst is price just shoot past the order block. So no question, right? They're quite obvious. Price just want to go higher. The next worst is price just close within the order block and deep within it. That is sign that this order block is actually not very strong. Okay. That means if price on this 15 minute, because this order block is 15 minute, right? If price decides to close somewhere in between, like close maybe middle or even closer to the higher end of this white color candle, right? That is a sign that price wants to go higher. Okay, right now this reaction, you see that price, struggling to go past this order block is good. Leaving behind a wick, very good. For ES, same thing. It touched the swing high of the hourly candle, and then leaving a long wick on the 15 minute, pretty decent. And then if I drop to a lower time frame, okay, what is the candle here that is of interest? This is interesting. Can you see that this candle actually closed below this candle? That is pretty decent. Okay, I can read from this candle also, not too bad. This is one way to read it also. Why? Why this candle? Because this candle touched the red color line and then closed within this, right? That makes this the relevant candle. I didn't recognize it just now, so by all means, price close, come back, touch the high of this candle, and then close higher. So this itself looks like a valid way to go long. Yeah, but again, because price is sitting at this 15-minute level, I'm not very confident to go long. Okay. Then you see subsequently price decided to retrace lower. Okay, nothing wrong. Now the question is, what is price going to do here? I have no idea. If this candle can close above this candle in the next 15 seconds, right, then there's a good chance the price can trade into it and then go higher. How much higher, and I'll be happy. If you can reach the high of the purple candle, purple lines is one. If not, here, even better. But that's about it. Yeah, I won't be too ambitious. Over here, what is the candle that is relevant? This one. Why? Again, this is the candle that touched this red color line. If I want to be bullish, I expect price to close above this on 1 minute. Okay, it will be even better if you close above this candle on the 5 minute. Yeah. Okay, can you see that on the 15 minute price, on the 5 minute price attempted to close above this, it wicks above. So here, when this opens, you can technically think about it as, oh, okay, if price fails to break higher, it can go lower. Yeah, but go back to the other observation. Can you see that this 15-minute candle closed very deep into this white color candle, right? This is what I was saying, whereby it is a sign that the order block is not saying not working, but just not effective. If it's effective, price will have touched this and then shoot lower already. But the fact that price can close deep into this order block is actually a sign that price want to go higher. Okay, there's many ways to read price. So I think it's just up to your own preference on how you want to read it. So the way I've been sharing right now is after learning. Okay. This is the way that I am reading price. Am I saying that I'm good, that you should follow me? No. I'm just saying that this is my way of reading. Okay. Maybe it is aligned with the way you're thinking. Sure. Am I saying that the way I read it is the perfect way of reading it? No. Am I saying that my way of reading it confirm can make you money? No. I'm saying that this is my way of reading price right now. If I'm correct, I will see in my results that I'm consistently making money. And if I'm wrong, chances are I will see that, oh, I will be losing money in my trading. Okay. Can you see that this candle, 11:17 candle, the close is 20495.75. The high of this candle is 20495.50. Yeah, it's very specific. Can you see that these candle close above these candle high? And these candle also close above these candle high. Yeah. Interesting. And it actually tells me that price can go higher. Simply of that happening. Yeah. If you ask me, how do you know that this price can go higher from here? Simply because this happened. That's it. Doesn't mean I can. Then why you don't want to take a trade? Because, like I said, price is just choppy in a very big range here. Can I take something? Can I trade it? Can. But I'll be worried about what? I'll be worried about this high. I will worry about this high. I'll worry about the purple line. I'll worry about the next, the highest point. Because any one of those levels can send price lower. Even though that price show me that you want to go higher here. Yeah. Okay? Very important point. Like just because you can read that price going to go higher doesn't mean that it's a valid trade. Because my question to you will be, where are we going to put your stop loss? Where's a reasonable place to put a stop loss? Some people will think, here. Sure. And then do you know that price can actually just come down to this level, touch this level, and then go higher again? You don't know. Maybe you know, maybe you don't know. Yeah. Okay, but the only good thing here right now is the fact that price is hanging above the candle open. Okay, can you see that this is actually quite decent? I mean, I didn't take this because again I don't like whatever is happening here, but this is pretty quite decent because price open 11 a.m. open. You see the time here, 11 a.m. open, go down for like what, 2 points, maybe less than that, and then start moving higher and leave behind a fair value gap, which got traded into and respected. So there's a lot of proposition to go long in this kind of price action. Yeah. But I don't want to take it because I'm not confident. Okay, but it's still interesting to read price like this. So yeah. Then you can see here also, this is the candle that I'm watching. Price never close above, never close above. Close above, okay. Price close above here. Bullish or bearish? Bullish, because price close above. Retrace? Yes. Okay. What do I expect price to do? Go higher. Until where? I think until the purple line is one target. But then from here to the purple line is only 2 points. Okay, this is not a lot of move. This is very little move. Okay, where else can you go? You can go until the 5906.5. So here to here, 5 handles only, 5 points only. Even though it looks very big on the chart, that's because my screen is big. But this range, super small. And where can it go there? I feel that it's about there. If you can go to this 5907.5, I think that's pretty much reasonable, and I should be happy. Yeah. take note that price is actually trading at the middle of this week. It means this to this. The middle point is, let's see, the middle point is 20499.5. Okay, let's go down to 5 minutes. 20499.5 here. This is the level. This level is the middle of the 10 AM candle. Okay, so my question to you is, which candle touch this blue color line? This candle, right? So what is the relevant candle that if I want to look for here? This candle. I can look for it on the 1 minute chart. I can also look at it from a 5 minute perspective. Whatever. It just cannot be higher than the time frame that this blue line is found on. So this blue line is an hourly, 1 hour candle wick. CE. Right, again, CE is the middle point. I can find this candle on the 15 minute. I can find this candle on the 5 minute. Yeah, but the point is, which is the candle that touch the line? This one, right? So this will become the relevant candle for me. Yeah, but do you realize that this relevant candle is sitting within a bigger relevant candle? And this bigger relevant candle is also 5 minute. So my question to you is, which one you want to follow? You want to follow the big one, or you want to follow the small one? Honestly, your life is 10 times easier if you just follow the bigger one. Okay, right now price just looks like you want to go higher, which is good. That means how high can it go? The purple line. How high can it really go? The swing high here. Then if you keep zooming out, there'll be more levels for you to target. You can target this high, yesterday's high. You can also target this rejection daily. You can also target the all-time high on the NQ. Okay, there's just many things that's possible. If the 15-minute candle can close above this down close candle, that is that will favor the bull. That means it's better for longs if this candle close above this candle. Yeah, can you see that this already done so? Okay, but the bad part about this price action here is price traded into an hourly high already. Yeah, so now you have a 15-minute level here, or this week, fighting against the hourly candle. Does it mean that hourly always win? Not necessarily lah. But it's good to be aware of it. Okay, so what's happening here is price traded into a 1 hour swing high. It also traded into a BSL 15 minute. Okay. And if this is 15 minute, we can pick this candle on the 5 minute. Sure. I can also opt to pick this. Let me see. I can opt to pick this candle and then analyze it. Okay, we can see this is just very sideways action, but you can still try to read it if we just keep using the same logic. What is the same logic here? This candle is the one that touched the new 15-minute high. Price close above, bullish, right? Retrace below. Has it close above a down close candle? Not yet. So can I go long? No. Better not to, not say no. Okay, now you see, this is the first time it closed above this candle. Can I go long here? Can. Because why? Price close above, never close below. Retrace down. finally have a up close candle against a down close candle, right? Price can go from here to where? Honestly, I really don't know how high can it go, but reasonably speaking it can go to this purple line. But see, from here to there, this is only 2 points, right? What's the next target? Maybe 5 points. What's the target after 5 points? Maybe 6.5 points. Yeah, but is this high probability? By all means, no. Even though I can read what is happening here, but it's just not favorable. Okay, I won't go in thinking this is a very high probability trade, man. Yeah, man, well done. Nope. No. Can I trade something so tight like this? Can, but why want to do that? Yeah. You might be thinking, why you want to do that? Yeah, of course, earn money, of course. I don't really know whether this is the money that you want to earn. Say first. Because I'm not super confident. Okay, if this happens somewhere here, sure, maybe I'll think about it. But then, again, did price break out of this purple range, these 3 lines here? Never. So if price never touch any of the levels there, there's no higher time frame level that I can work with or so, then why would I want to trade? It's better, it's much more favorable for me to not trade it. Okay, this level is price is just hanging up and down on this level. I'm very tempted to just ignore it because I'm not looking at it anymore. So what drives this move? Touch into the 1 hour Wixie here, right? And then price show it respected it by wicking it, and then now it's moving higher. Okay. See, this candle close above this. That's good because it means that price can afford to go higher. How high? What's the next most logical level from here? This swing high. This particular swing high. Logical. Yeah. So unlike yesterday, there is no trade taken today. Yeah. Am I tempted to take any trade? Honestly, no. I'm just pretty tired. Tired from all the talking. But it's okay. I'm learning how to read price. Okay. If you're very familiar with price, you could have taken from all the way here to here. Okay, what was the reason that made me not want to do it? Right? Because I don't like the fact that price closed below this candle here. Yes, it touched a higher time frame level. That's not the point. My point is it closed below here. I'm actually leaning towards bearish all the way. Yeah. Simply because it closed below here. But now if let's say now price closed above this candle, maybe I'm more open to go long right now. Some of you might think, that's too late already, brother. You missed the whole move already. But it is what it is. I'm okay with missing this move because I didn't see what I want to see. Okay? For those familiar with ICT stuff, you will see that there's actually SMT. Can you see? This made a higher high at 11 AM open. This made a lower low. Okay, let me draw it out. Is it relevant? I guess if you use it all the time. But as you can see, I obviously wasn't very cognizant of it. I'm looking at it from a hindsight perspective, right? If I see this, maybe it gives you a tiny bit more, how to put it, reasons to go long or in this situation. Okay, but if you don't see it, by all means, you don't see it. That's perfectly fine. Okay, this level is superseded by this one, but you need to be aware this is 4 hour, that is only an hourly high. Okay, the significance is different. Meaning to say, since I draw an hourly high, if let's say price show that it respected it, right? I expect this to let price down to a 15-minute level, and then that can potentially hold price. Versus here is a 4 hour level. I expect it to trade down to an hourly level, which is here. Right? This from here to here is a potential move. From this 1 hour to a 15-minute level is a potential move. Okay, question is there a 15-minute level that is interesting enough for me to do this? Answer is yes. If you go into 15-minute, can you see that this candle close above this candle? So what is the level that is of interest? This. From here, touch here, hopefully price can be held. Okay, you can see price finally close above this candle on the 5-minute. You see that this 5-minute finally close above this long 5-minute candle. So from here on, am I bullish or bearish? The question becomes, I am bullish. Bullish based on what? Based on this 5-minute candle. But what am I looking for? I'm looking for price to retrace lower and then form one of these down close candle, have a subsequent up close candle. That means we are looking for this again. I think it's not the first time you see it already. I'm just going to share it again. I want to see something like this happening. Yeah. So if there's a down close candle and then subsequently there's an up close candle that close above this candle, then I am tempted to be bullish. That means I can enter long in this situation. Okay, it's a very specific price action I'm looking at. Okay, can you see the price trade down into this 15-minute level already? Can that potentially hold price? Yes, it can. Then we need to drop to lower time frame and see what is happening here. Okay, this is the candle that touches green color line, but price can potentially go way lower than that. How low? Into the middle of this 15-minute candle. Is what it can reach to this level, which is about 20477, and even if we touch it, it can still be bullish. Okay, if we look at this, this is the relevant candle that I'm looking at. Can you see the price went above, wicked, come back down, wick below it again. Now we don't know what price is going to do. Okay, but the fact that this candle closed above this one, that makes me slightly bullish at this point. What I'm looking for is that candle pattern, right? The, you want to call it bullish engulfing or whatever shit, doesn't matter. But the point is, I want to see a down close candle with a subsequent out close candle that close above it. Okay, how the exact candle look like doesn't matter. I want to see the close above. That is what that matters. take note here, remember I said that I'm bearish here and I'm bearish all the way. The fact that this never closed above this, I am still holding on to that bearish intention. Okay, I also said that here the 15-minute candle level, this green color line here, can hold price and go higher. Okay, but in my opinion, I never really tested this yet, I would prefer to think this way. It means I still take the fact that price here close below this candle as the precedent for price to go lower. Yeah, but if you think about it, this is opposing to what I analyzed at the start. Okay, so I feel as a trader, I will struggle with this, right? I have a bias at the start. I didn't see a trade of my bias. Does it mean I just go opposite? In most cases, I try not to, because that is a very poor sign of discipline. Okay, again, this is the new candle that I'm interested in. Price traded above it, traded below it, and then now close within it. Right? Bullish or bearish? Slightly bullish. Okay. And if we watch, you see this candle didn't manage to close below this candle. So is this bullish or bearish? Neutral slash bullish. If this candle closed below this candle, that would have been bearish. Price is trading in the middle of this or the block. This is slight bear, But how bare can it go? Maybe until relative equal low here. Then you need to be careful already. Oh, it's pretty tiring to read the whole day. So you see, if you concluded that the day is not going to be productive already, I could have left 1 hour ago. Yeah. So do you really want to sit around and trade the whole day? It's going to be damn boring. Okay? No matter how hot-blooded you are for trading, things like this makes it pretty damn shag. Okay, if I want to draw this out, oh, I got a line there already. Let's take a look. Take away this line first, put it back in. This is the middle point. This is the line that touched it. Price touched it already. Close higher. Pretty decent. Okay, if this 5-minute candle can close within this candle here, that would be decent. Price is not doing much here, so don't bother. Take note that time is also approaching the 12 AM candle. That's another point on time that you need to be careful. So one thing you want to see here is, remember we are bearish here. Bearish here. Price retrace. Did it close below? No. Close below? No. Close below? Yes. From here can short? Can. Target where? Maybe here. Maybe the 15-minute here. The candle open itself. Yeah. Pretty much about there. But is it favorable to just short like that? Honestly, no. Yeah. So what can you learn from this price action here? If you really know how to read, right, it's actually much more favorable for us to take trades from the very edge of the range. It means you can take shorts here, you can take shorts here and try your luck. You can buy somewhere here, you can buy. I mean, here it's going to be tough if you can identify this, well done. But if you can identify this, they're very tough to know to trade here. But you will want to trade the extremes of a range, the high of the range or the low of the range. How do you define what is the range? You go to the hourly candle, you can already tell this is the high of the range, this is the low of the range. Okay, if 1 hour too far, try 15 minutes. Can you see a high of range or low of range? This is potential range. Okay, you can also use the previous 1 hour candle here. You see long wick above, long wick below, this is the potential range. So if price take away the high here, this is one potential place to short, and then target where? Target the middle of this 1 hour candle also can. Yeah, I mean I give a lot of idea, but the thing is I don't do all this. That's because I know doesn't mean I want to try doing it. Okay, while this is happening, I need to write my own journal. I think I'm gonna end the stream because there's pretty much nothing to do. Yeah. Can the trade occur from 12 a.m. to maybe 1 p.m.? I mean 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. Answer is yes. It can happen. Yeah, but the thing is, the question becomes, do I want to stay for it? Yeah, I think this stream is long enough. Let's see, it is 2 hours long already. So I know this will not be a stream that people will like because I talk a lot about different things. There's no very structured approach to the whole thing. I mean, you can leave a comment if you haven't reached this far. Leave a comment on what you want to see, right? And then I'll try to entertain that request. Yeah. See you. Have a good weekend.